Okay, welcome,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Baldwin Damenya.
Yeah.
Assuming there's a guy called Kofi, and then he lives in a particular local area, and he realizes that there are choked gutters, the sanitation problem is bad, there are no public toilets and stuff. But he keeps on insulting the member of parliament and saying the member of parliament is doing nothing about the situation. Please, do you think he's right by accusing the member of parliament of negligence or irresponsibility? Yes.
Kofi is not right
Okay.
in attacking the member of parliament.
Mm.
The member of parliament has other responsibilities. The person who has an immediate and direct responsibility for the issues Kofi is concerned with is the assembly member representing the area he lives in. Okay.
He's assembly member.
Yeah.
But we don't see the assembly member. We don't even know that our assembly members
And
usually.
that is a shortcoming on the part of both the assembly member and the community. You see, because it is mandatory that an assembly member should maintain close contact with his people in the area
Okay.
so that they can talk to him freely about issues that need to be attended to.
Okay.
Now, if Kofi seems to think that it is the MP and nobody is correcting him,
Okay.
then it means that we are perpetrating the wrong situation as we go along.
Really?
Yeah.
What of the MPs? The MPs give us all these promises when they're campaigning.
Yeah, they do sometimes, partly because they know they can influence the assembly member. They can call him up, they can call the municipal chief executive up and tell him that I've heard that this and that is here.
Okay.
So go, please attend to it.
Okay.
So knowing that they would have good relations with assembly members and the municipal chief executive and be able to call them to order if there is a need, they will make the promise that when I come, I'll make sure that the area is clean, this and that.
But if the assembly member is actually the one in charge, and then we don't get to vote for the assembly member, probably he will think
We don't get to.
Did we vote for him?
Yes, we vote for him.
Everyone votes for the assembly member.
Yes. We have the elected assembly members for each electoral area.
Okay.
And then we have government appointees.
Okay.
The elected ones, are the ones.
So the ones we voted for are the assembly members.
Yeah.
So the assembly members are the ones with the mandate to do all those things.
Yes.
Okay. But who is to make sure the assembly member does? Is it the MP, the member of parliament?
No, it's the municipal chief executive.
But we don't know who the municipal chief executive is.
That is one of the shortcomings too.
But who is the municipal chief executive? Who is he actually?
Here.
No, but who is it? Generally, the title municipal chief executive, what does it represent?
It represents, he is the president's representative in the district.
Okay. Yeah.
The MP goes to parliament.
Yes.
He represents us in parliament.
Okay.
But it's the municipal chief executive who represents the president in each district of the country.
Okay.
You see, and that's what it is.
So we vote for the assembly members.
You vote for the MP.
But we vote for the MP.
Yeah.
But not for the municipal chief executive.
No, the municipal chief executive is appointed by the president.
It's appointed by the president.
But the good thing is, for some of us, is that the current president has made it clear that this batch of municipal chief executives are going to be the last to be appointed.
Okay.
Subsequently, municipal chief executives are going to have to go on the ground and tell the people that vote for me to become your municipal chief executive.
Okay.
Regardless of which party his inclinations are towards, whether he's an NPP person or NDC person or PNC person, wouldn't matter. So, from the end of 2028, no municipal chief executive is going to be appointed because the president is going to alter the constitution to make sure that you go to the people and ask for their mandate.
That makes a lot of sense, because if they are appointed, how do we really hold them accountable?
Good. This is the thing. A lot of them hide behind
the members of parliament,
behind members of parliament,
yeah,
and the whole appointment process.
Yes,
they hide behind it and do not make the citizens, the residents of an area, get to know them directly. They don't make themselves accessible.
It's intentional, right? Because it lowers the pressure on them.
It lowers the pressure.
We don't know them.
Yes.
We don't go to their offices to see them.
Yes, and that's one thing too we're going to discuss later, because it brings up the issue of stakeholder engagement.
Mm-hmm.
If we, the people, resident in the communities, engage the assembly as stakeholders, we are stakeholders, because whatever the assembly does, we stand to gain or we stand to lose by what the assembly does. The decisions taken there and the actions taken there, we are the ones who stand to gain or to lose.
We are the receiving end.
Yes, we are the receiving end. And it's funny, even though that's where we are placed, many of us do not actively engage the assemblies. We don't go asking questions.
We don't know we have to go and ask questions.
No, we have to.
Yeah, but
we have to raise
what we are accustomed with is that the members of parliament come to us. They give us all sort of promises, and we vote for the members of parliament based on the development they've brought to the area.
Good.
So
development.
So we don't think of any municipal chief executive. We don't even know who they are.
Good.
In fact, we don't even care of their existence. We only know that it's election time. If this member of parliament doesn't do what is expected of him, he will come back again, and then we'll show him. That is all.
Yeah. But it goes beyond that.
Is it that we are lacking the education, or
we need the education?
Who is responsible to educate us that yes, is the municipal chief executive you have to go to, because he's responsible for an oversight of the assemblyman?
Yeah, okay. Somebody has to take it up.
Okay.
Whether it's going to come from an NGO or an individual or an initiative like what Hot Zone is doing, depends on the community, the municipality or district. You get the thing? But somebody has to educate somebody about the fact that some of these issues are not to be directed to the MP. Because when you do, he can ignore what you're saying. And he's rightfully ignoring what you're saying. He knows that those responsibilities lies elsewhere.
Okay.
You see. And I'm glad you are linking this up in the sense that the MPs, when they go around making promises that when you vote for me, I'll do this and that, they should clarify certain issues related to who they are sure they can put in positions, like getting to assemblymen and municipal chief executive positions to execute
those promises.
Yes. You see, when you, as a prospective MP, goes around making promises, and then when it comes to executing, you are not there to. And you know that when it comes to the issues of local governance, that is where you have an assembly which deliberates, legislates, and executes. The assembly has three responsibilities. The MP has only one: to represent us in parliament.
That's all.
That's about all. And then maybe probably look for an opportunity to become a minister or a deputy minister, and he moves on. You see, the assembly has this responsibility for deliberating on issues affecting the area, legislating on issues like through bylaws,
bringing bylaws or laws to actually govern the community.
The community, you see, and executing programs.
So the assembly, they are more or less like the. Yeah, you said right that they are the representative of the president in each community.
Yeah.
Really,
we don't get to feel it.
We don't feel it, and they don't make us feel it.
No,
because they are hidden.
No, yes, and for some of them, it almost plays out as an advantage if they are not well known.
It's actually an advantage to them
because then they can. You see, the problem with local governance is that it can be handled in a bureaucratic and routine way.
Mm-hmm.
You see, where people assume offices and don't do nothing. They just go to work and come back. There is a way local governance could be handled.
Okay.
In an administrative and managerial way. You see, and that is when you see them stepping forward, meeting the community, doing the things that are expected of them. For instance, before each session of the assembly, a district assembly.
When you say each session, what do you mean by each session?
Each session, that is, the district assemblies meet for a period and then they break.
Okay.
They attend to other things and then they come back. Each period when meetings are taking place is a session.
Okay.
Okay. Now, we have a situation where I was going to say something before you broke in with.
Before I ask the question.
Yeah. You see,
that question will come probably to come along the line.
Yeah,
but
okay.
I want to pose a question. You see, you mentioned the fact that we need to visit the municipal executives.
Yeah.
I like to be,
what I was going to say.
Yes.
What I was going to say.
Okay.
Is before each session
okay.
of the district assembly,
mm-hmm.
an assemblyman should be able to convene a meeting of residents and people in the community. Meet them. Tell them that in the last session, this is what we did.
More or less like within the minutes.
Yeah, telling the people what is going on in the assembly. And then asking them, what are the issues? A new session is about to start.
Mm-hmm.
We are going back for another session of assembly. What are the issues you want me to take from you and present to the municipal assembly?
Is it a must? Is it a must for the assembly?
Yes, because it's there in black and white in the Local Governance Act.
Wow.
That they should do that. An assemblyman should meet his people. Tell them what they did in the last session and what they, the people, would want to be addressed or taken on in the upcoming session. These things are not done.
They are not done.
They are not being done.
The sad truth is that we don't even know. The natives or the citizens don't know these are the things that need to be done.
Yes.
So if we don't know that these are the things that need to be done, how do we hold anyone accountable for anything?
Yeah. And I think that, you see, when municipal chief executives or district chief executives start to be elected themselves,
okay,
it will change the
yeah, I think it would, because if you are going to be elected, then you need to come
and
to
tell
the front
the people
to tell us what
so that it's not
we should expect from you.
You see, it is wrong. It is wrong that this has gone on for too long.
In fact, this constituency, people keep on going around saying things about Reverend Kwekuado. He's not doing well. He's not doing anything and all that, because most of us have it in our minds that
is the MP,
that he is responsible for clearing our choked gutters. He's responsible for ensuring that there are dustbins or every corner where we can just put in or whatever. He is responsible for to ensure that there's no open defecation and all that.
That's right.
That's our perception.
That's right.
And I think the MPs also fall into that same perception, because when it's getting to election time, we find them.
You see, the
all
problem
sort of
is that
things.
the problem is this, that in many cases, the MPs themselves are not well educated
I think that's-
about local governance matters.
Okay.
You see,
I think that makes a lot of sense.
you see,
Yes.
they do not know. So they hear people say things, but instead of addressing the issues head on, telling the people that, listen, there's a municipal chief executive, there's a district chief executive, go see him. It is not my duty. No, they just keep quiet.
Probably they feel if they tell them go see, they don't see.
Then it will keep out. And usually, when there gets to be a problem, is if he has put his crony in the office of the municipal chief executive. He wants to protect his crony. He doesn't want the workload on his crony or his friend who he has
at the municipal chief executive
to be loaded.
Okay.
So they kind of like just shrug and let it go.
That's a lot of revelation. So how do I move to the office of the municipal chief executive? Do I just need to wake up one day, dress up, and just enter?
Any day, any time. It's a public office.
And no one.
A public office, you have a right to go to and make any demand if it's legitimate.
If it's legitimate.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
See,
yes.
Like I was telling you some time ago that I happen to be in a municipality in which there was no immediate access to the instrument, the legislative instrument which established the municipality. I had to go there and make a demand. I had to write, take the letter, hand it over to the administrative assistant. I didn't meet him himself. I met his administrative assistant. Give it to him. When your boss comes, let him have this. You see, and I copied the right to information officer.
Oh, okay.
I copied him. I mean, her in this case, as in this municipality.
There was information provided.
Yes, it was provided on the 6th day, because by law, if I don't get it in 7 days, I have every right to raise issues with it.
It's good. Ignorance is really no defense in front of the law. Yes, because we are all living in an era where we need to know a lot of things that we don't know this.
Yeah, I mean,
we just don't know this.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you that a lot of things are not known.
We don't know,
and I don't know. It's like people don't seem to direct their attention to the right places.
Because basically we don't even know which place is the right place for a particular thing.
Yeah, look,
we just go to who we see.
Yeah, you see, that's where the issue of stakeholder engagement in local governance comes up. You know, efforts have been made by community-minded people to change some of these things.
Okay, like what you are doing now.
Yeah, like what we are doing now.
Okay.
And some other initiatives.
Okay.
Okay. But we need to step it up. We need to speed it up. I mean, because you see, the decentralized local government system started in 1988.
38 years ago.
Yes. It's been long enough for us to start to know.
Almost 40 years.
Yes. It's long enough for us to start to know what the issues are.
With what we are saying, and there's a lot of reasons why we are not developed as a nation.
Yes.
Because really, we always look up to them.
Yeah, we take it we take up the issues at the wrong level.
You realize that whenever there's an issue, sort of like a disaster or whatever, they always call. They are calling on the president to come in.
This and
come
that
in.
and that.
No one ever calls on the municipal chief executive.
Nobody.
We don't do that.
Meanwhile, in his office, there is a director of disaster management. Right in his office. Given where the issue must have come up, where the disaster must have occurred. For instance, each district is supposed to have a disaster response plan, which covers issues like preparedness, the way we respond, and comprehensive disaster response plan. And that is something each member of the community can walk into that office and demand a copy.
Beautiful.
Do we go for it? No.
No. Do we know we need to go for it?
Does the director of disaster management in that office know? Does he know that the disaster response plan of the area must be made available to the people through the assemblymen members? Give copies of this community's disaster response plan to the assemblymen
To be distributed.
to community-minded people, so that when something happens,
Yes.
I mean, the responses become
Swift.
swift.
We know where to go to.
Yeah,
We
I
know
mean,
who to
people
call.
know what to do. You see, but we are not getting there. And I'm a bit worried because it's about close to 40 years now.
Because of 38 years.
Yes, since we
You say 1988, then that's quite a bit of time
time, yeah.
for us to know. I think this is an eye opener. This is an eye opener. If you have an issue in your community, walk to the municipal chief executive or go to the office of district assembly.
Assembly member representing your immediate community.
If the assembly member is not doing well, then you know who has the oversight on the assemblyman's job, like the district chief executive, right? So you know the levels.
Yes.
So we don't keep on blaming the member of parliament.
I mean, when we have that misdirected
Yes.
flow of allegations that this is not happening. When we misdirect our initiatives, I mean, the system rolls over and plays dead.
I think that's what's happening.
If nothing happens.
Every by-election, you hear people say, okay, this party have been on for a while. This MP was elected 8 years ago. He's not done anything for the community. Yeah. So meaning everything a member of parliament does for his community, it's something he does out of his pocket. Unless,
it starts to look like that.
Yes. Unless, of course, he's lobbying for something in parliament. Anyway, that's an eye-opener. I think we all need to read a little bit more, be more educated about our district assemblies.
There's a need for information and education.
Education.
To be made available to the people.
So that we know who to hold accountable.
Yes.
We know who to go to. I think bringing the elections to the doorstep of the district chief executives
becomes a solution to
a solution. Now we get to know who they are.
Yes.
They will come to
They'll come around.
Oh, they'll come
around and lobby for their vote.
Yes.
We'll get to know them. They will know us.
They will know us. I like that statement. We'll get to know them and then they will know us. Yes, because you know us.
Yes.
Definitely you go and come.
Oh, you will come and ask me for your vote, my vote again.
Okay. I think this is about it for this session.
Okay.
Say Baldwin Damanya has really explained it to us. At least he's giving us the first bit of it. He'll keep on giving us the bit on the local governance system in the country. At least more or less to educate us, to make our life quite simple within our communities, because we all have issues within the communities, but we don't know who to go to.
Yeah,
at times you feel
we complain.
We complain,
and we don't direct the issues to where it should go to.
We don't. Just yesterday, it was 2 days ago, I was at work when my mom called me that the ACG people have come to disconnect our lights because it said the wiring system of one particular building in the house, it's an old building, they've changed that system, and so they're disconnected. Say, if you should have come to tell us a week before, if you should have educated us, and then you give us a period,
yeah, we will sort it out.
we'll sort it out. But you come the same day, and then
And then you take action
the
and
same day.
disconnect.
In fact, they took 2 lines out.
Look at that. Look at that.
But you see, in situations like this, who do I report to?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who do I go to? We don't feel the leadership here. We feel the only leader in our community is the member of parliament.
Yeah, which is wrong.
Which is wrong. We don't feel the assembly. After the assembly elections, they are gone. We don't see them till the next election. We don't know there's another person having the oversight over them. We always think it's a member of parliament who should take care of those things. So you find a member of parliament attending all funerals, attending naming ceremonies, school graduations, because he wants to be seen when the district chief executive is hidden.
Yes.
It's serious.
And a lot ends up not being done. And we just
okay. I think we'll educate ourselves more.
Yeah.
Sir Baldwin, thank you very much.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to raise these issues.
We will keep on bringing it on every week, God willing. Every week.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.